You guys should see the little red dot in the top right corner of this, nope, left corner of the screen. And we are good to go, Miss Connie.
All right. Well, today is Veterans Day. And it's a day that we honor or thank anyone who is serving or has served in one of the 5 branches of military to help protect our freedom, like we talked about yesterday. Today, we are going to read the story H is for Honor, a military family alphabet. And this book is going to tell us more about life in the military. Give me an A for Army and an A for Air Force too, an A for all the armed services behind the red, white, and blue. They stand at attention, tall and proud, all impeccably dressed. An A for the American Armed Forces, an A for the world's very best. No offense, but the letter B means that you're a brat. Your brother and your sister too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Military kids are known as brats, but far from wild or bad. They serve their country in their own way, just like their moms and dads. So children whose family are in the military tend to move from place to place, and it can be very hard, but they make friends all over the world and they see things that a lot of the rest of us never get an opportunity to. Sometimes they don't see their mom and dads for long periods of time. Kids make all these sacrifices too, and that's why military brats can be proud of their own service to our country. Have any of you ever moved? No, a few of you have. I know Miss Kasha made a big move. Could you tell us real quick, Miss Kasha?
Well, I don't remember it very well because I was very little. I was only like 2.5 years old when my mom and I moved from Poland, which is way over in Europe across the ocean, to Jackson, Michigan.
Thank you. Any Marine can tell you that the letter C should stand for corpse. It takes courage and character. It takes commitment and more. From Camp Lejeune to Pendleton, the Marine Corps stand by, ready to go wherever they're called, true to Semper Fi. And you'll hear that on some of the TV shows. And that word is Latin and it means always faithful. Don't you dare dally, don't be late. Stand at attention, ramrod straight. D is for drill sergeant, making things rough. You'll thank him someday for being so tough. The Navy SEALs, the Green Berets, the Army Rangers, of course, Special Tactics, MEUs, and the Daring Delta Force. E is for elite forces. They are trained with extra care. They know too well when duty calls, danger may be there. Behind each sailor, behind each soldier, someone somewhere cares. Behind each airman, coastie, and marine, someone is saying their prayers. Wherever Americans fight for freedom, they very quickly learn, ask for the family first and foremost, who waits for their return. Because of the sacrifices that families make, military families also serve their country in very unique and selfless ways. G is just a game. It's just a game, you say? Those in the Army and Navy don't quite see it that way. The Army-Navy football game is a November celebration of honor and spirit of those who chose to serve their mighty nation. Do you guys like to watch football? Some of my friends say no, and I see a lot of us that say yep. I'm a kind of a yes and no person. I like it during the holidays and I don't like it at other times. Now, everyone hears it. It's just a few, but there's no denying it's once you do. When your country calls, you do your part. So H is for honor, an American heart. You're visiting HQ to see the CO. You're surrounded by several officers. You're also surrounded by many letters, and that's why I is for initials. R&R, TDY, a night at the BOQ. And when you're hungry, it's good to know, and MRE will do. So in all the armed forces, they use lots of letters. HQ stands for headquarters. CO is commanding officer. R&R, you'll hear us say that sometimes. That means relax or rest and relaxation. TDY is temporary duty. BOQ is bachelor officer quarters. And MRE stands for meals ready to eat. Have any of you ever seen an MRE? Yeah, I have a few who say no, but a lot of us have. They can be purchased at Army surplus stores, and I had the opportunity to try one. They're different, but everything you need for your meal is in this little bag, box thing. I don't know how to describe it. I wish I had one to show you. But even the matches to heat it up and powder for water to drink. The letter J is just the thing to get from here to there. Here's one racing down the road, and there's another up in the air. Jeeps and jets take different routes, but both of them help prove the military can't keep still. It's always on the move. Pucker up for the letter K, for a kiss of fabulous fair, captured in a famous photo on the corner in Times Square. A happy soldier and a happy gal had learned the war was done. Their sweeping kiss captured the joy when World War II was won. So right behind them on the wall right here is that famous picture that was taken back at the end of World War II. Miles from home, too hot, too cold, lonely for months on end. L arrives in a big green sack. It's the letters that you send. The leaves are turning, the farm is fine, the puppy keeps chasing its tail. There's nothing better than getting a letter from home in the bag of mail. So that's one thing that's very important to all military personnel are the letters and the cards they get from home, just like the ones that we sent out last year at Christmas time to the soldiers. The letter M means military police, better known as MPs. When you live on post or a military base, you'll need a few of these. They guard the base, they keep the place as secure as it can be. And when you arrive at the entrance gate, MPs are the first you see. So you can see not only do they use people, but they also train dogs to help them keep the base secure. Up in the air in a fighter jet or down deep in a submarine, above the ocean, beneath the sea, and everywhere in between. We're riding the tide, deep blue and green, constantly churning and wavy, on ships very small and impossibly large. Our N stands for Navy. Have any of you ever seen the ocean? Well, it looks like almost all of us, yes, have seen an ocean. Military families tend to move across nations, states, and borders. The letter O means pack your bags, for you just got your orders. 2 years here, 3 years there, your family's on the go. Your orders mean a brand new part of the world for you to know. I had already asked if you had moved before, but has anyone of those of you who said yes, have any of you lived in another state? No, it looks like Kasha is the only one of us. I need to get where I can see. Yep. Kasha is the only one of us that have not lived our entire lives in Michigan.
It was a short time, but I did live in Florida for a little while.
Oh, so another country and another state. Wow. Our letter P will make you proud and cause a little commotion. Here's a hug and a handshake, too, for P is for promotion. To move along one rank to the next takes drive and dedication, so each and every promotion is cause for celebration. So rank makes up what is called the chain of command in the military, and it's the way that orders are carried out. A higher rank tells a lower rank what to do. If someone asks you about your quarters, I know it may sound funny, but they like to know about your house, not about your money. Q is for quarter, which means your house, perhaps on government land. Uncle Sam provides you with quarters, but they won't fit in your hand. So how many of you live in houses? We're going to take a poll here. Oh, I think our poll is going to be kind of sad. How many live in an apartment? Yeah, the people watching today, we all live in houses. And if you're in the military, your house or your apartment is provided to you. And see, this is a picture of their quarters in the background. Rise and shine for the letter R early every day. R is the sound of reveille heard from miles away. We raise the flag as the bugler plays and the rising of the sun. He'll play retreat to lower the flag when the day is done. Do any of you ever wake up to music? Oh, well, I guess Miss Connie is the odd man out on this one because my alarm, instead of it beeping or something, it's a music station. So I wake up every morning to music. Do any of you listen to music before you go to bed? Nope. I know some people like to play easy listening music, helps them relax before they go to sleep.
If music is playing for my alarm, I sleep right through it.
Now, any kind of noise will wake me up, but I like waking up to music. Sometimes the job is far away. Sometimes it's for a long time. Sometimes the war is being fought and we're asked to be so strong. S stands for sacrifice and the special American way of doing what's right for freedom's light to shine on the USA. Whether on a Coast Guard ship or in an Air Force jet or an Army tank or Navy sub, you can certainly bet that you'll see people work together, busy as can be. I think you'll find that teamwork suits us to a T. From army green to desert brown, from white to navy blue, RU stands for uniform, graceful, proud, and true. From Marine's dress blues to a soldier's fatigues, on this we can agree, the uniform of the USA is a symbol of being free. V reminds us of all those who marched these paths before. Veterans are bound by the gifts of service through times of peace and war. Old and young faces salute the flag that waves in the sky above. All were willing to give their lives for the country that they love. Have any of you ever been to a war memorial or, oh, yep, all of us have. You find them all over United States. You see big ones like in New York and Washington. The Vietnam Memorial is the one that has made a lasting impression on me. But you'll also find statues right here in Jackson that honor some of the military. We talked about that during Memorial Day during our transition lessons. For many years, if you saw a soldier, you were looking at a he. But times have changed, and now the soldier might just be a she. So W is for woman, defending our nation and lives. They're all American mothers, sisters, daughters, and wives. So even before women started actually being in the service, they helped people that were in the service by being nurses, and they Rosie the Riveter during one of the wars encouraged women to do their part. So when the men were gone, the women would take over the work in the plants, making whatever they needed, a lot of war stuff. Whoops. Letter X stands for exchange, which is where you'll want to shop. When you live on base or live on post, you'll need a place to shop. An exchange is a kind of department store with goods from near and far. It's a PX to some, a BX to others, depending on where you are. So military bases, they act like small cities, and they have their own schools, their own gas station, and their own stores. But only active duty soldiers or veterans can shop in these stores. Y is for the reason they do the things they do. They put their lives on the line, and they do it all for you to live a life that's free and a nation proud and strong. Be glad there are those who go to work taking your dreams along. Z can stand for Zulu, but as odd as it may sound, Zulu sometimes stands for Z. It's the other way around. Zulu for Z, Alpha for A, and Oscar for the letter O. The military uses some special words to talk on the radio. And so I put up all the words that they use. And this is the E echo, N November, D delta, the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed H is for hero, and I hope you will ask if you have someone that you know that's in the military or was in the military, and that you tell them thank you for all of their service. So right now is time for Tiger News with Miss Amy and Mr. Clark. And 11:30, we're going to be back with a very special activity in our mock election. We are going to find out which two candidates are running, and we're going to hear from them and find out more about them. Hope to see all of you then. Have a great day. Bye.